I started asking a few questions. Now there's a guy who used to be security guard at the golf course at the side of Danesdyke, and he's an interesting man. I mean, he lived up there. That were part of his job accommodation, and he found himself wandering around the edges of the golf course on a night on a regular basis. They were having a few problems with intruders at one particular time. I'll not mind me mentioning his name. He's called Dean Daltrey. He had 2 Staffordshire Bull Terriers, and he tells me that one night, and I think we're going to about 2012, he were walking perimeter at golf course, and there was an animal making a noise in Danesdyke, but it was big. I'm not going to say huge because we're in the darkness, we don't know how big, but it was also making a strange howling noise, a type of sound that he'd never heard before, and it frightened him. Now, to say it frightened him, anybody who knew Dean Daltrey would realise that he's 6'4" and about 19 stone. He says, and normally with his 2 staffies he'd have gone into the woods with torch and had a look. He says, but the only thing he could do after hearing that sound was get back to his apartment and lock the door. Now, what makes it interesting is we listened to a few radio broadcasts over the years, and somebody claimed to have recorded the sound of a dogman. Dean at the time tried to make this sound to replicate it for me. So as soon as I heard that sound, I realised that's what he was trying to do, and I recorded it, took it to him, and he claims that was the sound. So obviously the sound came from somebody in America, but I just wonder what kind of species of animal we're dealing with.